DeShaun Watson is dropping like a stone in fantasy football.
DeShaun Watson part 3.
Yeah, this dude is just he is off the rails right now. You could get him for like a Carson Wentz and a ham sandwich. It's not pretty right now with our guy DeShaun. There's been some developments in the case. I don't know if you've been paying attention. I dipped my toe in today. What we were speculating about kind of previously before wasn't that there was completely evidence exonerating one or condemning the other, but this is a real nebulous here when physical contacts are happening afterwards that do involve consensual acts or non-consensual acts. And that is somewhere where only 2 people are there. So, that was an interesting revelation that came from his lawyer that we kind of all had speculated about. But that what do you think about that?
So again, I knew that this story was going to be something that was just must-see TV. It's just completely odd. The allegations themselves are unique. I've just never heard of a story like this before, where there's a guy who goes to massage therapists and gets his penis involved with masseuse's hands,
Yeah.
So there's just so many
stuff.
Yeah, it's just
he's completing more passes with masseuses than he is on the field, man. His reception rate is pretty high.
DeShaun Watson was trying to do something completely historic, and now I'm just continuing to learn new things about weird massage scenarios. Like it's very odd.
It's very odd.
The whole thing. Here's the thing. For me, I've tried to continue to buy into the idea that just because there's allegations, I try and not be swayed by them. I have been swayed by them. There's just so much information that's coming negative.
Yeah.
And now his lawyer is doing different things to fight back. So, we discussed that we were going to talk about this on the show tonight, and I just was kind of really getting to a place where, in my mind, I'm buying into the fact that this dude's creep. And then as I'm starting to do more research, I'm like, I'm just not, I don't know. Like, it just, like you said, it's a very weird situation where you're in a room with, so here's a headline, right? To illustrate where I'm going with this. This is from Total Pro Sports. DeShaun Watson supporter mentions his multiple erections during sessions. Another says it's not unusual to brush up against penises. So, like,
okay.
I've
never brushed up against any penises. So
exactly. That's exactly my point. Is that we don't know. We don't know about.
We don't. It's not the game we play. We're not.
We don't play that game.
No.
We don't go in and play a game where
I've never played that game.
Yeah, we're working on an NFL's players' lower abs,
growing the inner thighs,
their glutes. Right. We don't
do that.
But it is very common. So this was one of the people, because you heard that he had 18 supporters come out, right? Mm-hmm. Right. And say he's never done anything like that, and he bumped me with his penis. That is very common.
Yeah. Maybe he has a big penis. I mean, maybe that's indicative of. But I don't. Look,
this is what one of the chicks. This is Danny Craig, right? She said, by no means am I saying that these women shouldn't be able to tell their stories, because they should. These women deserve to be heard, and people like me should probably tell their truth as well for some sort of balance, and let the court of law decide what happened. But
I agree.
She said, I've brushed several penises and testicles. It's not a big deal. You just move the body part out of the way and you keep working. Yeah.